His children, 6 children, are in the courtroom at this point listening to all of this. And the jury was picked knowing that they needed a certain level of comfort to hear these types of descriptions. It was very emotional and really tough to hear, Brian.
We're outside Manhattan Federal Court for day 7 of the criminal trial against Sean Diddy Combs. Today, we're going to hear testimony from the mother of Cassie Ventura. The R&B singer testified for 4 days last week. She frequently spoke about her mom. They appear to have a very tight, close-knit bond. So we're going to hear from Mrs. Ventura this morning and this afternoon. And we are also expected to hear testimony from a former chef of Mr. Combs who claims that she was assaulted.
The courtroom erupted in chaos today as music mogul Diddy completely lost control, screaming, pounding the table, and nearly coming to blows with security. All because Justin Bieber, his former golden child, just dropped a bombshell testimony in favor of Cassie. This wasn't just shocking. It was an industry earthquake. For years, Diddy's power went unquestioned, but in one explosive moment, Justin ripped open the curtain on Bad Boy's darkest secrets. What could make Bieber turn against his mentor? What did he reveal that sent Diddy into this unprecedented rage? And most importantly, is this the beginning of the end for hip-hop's most feared empire? The answers will change how we see the music business forever. This is the full, uncensored story you won't hear anywhere else. The music industry is reeling tonight after Justin Bieber detonated a nuclear truth bomb in court, one that may permanently destroy Diddy's empire. This isn't just another celebrity lawsuit. Cassie's legal team has spent 2 years assembling what insiders call a kill file. Secret recordings, shredded contracts, and testimony from artists who were too terrified to speak out. Until today. The moment Justin Bieber, Diddy's former golden child, took the stand, the power dynamic shifted forever. Witnesses described Diddy's face turning purple with rage as Justin calmly revealed how Bad Boy Records allegedly operated. Promises made in champagne rooms, broken in boardrooms. But the real earthquake came when Justin stated under oath, "I saw him do to Cassie what he tried to do to me. Choke her career until she surrendered." The judge had to clear the courtroom after Diddy screamed, "Lies," and hurled a water pitcher at the wall. This case has now metastasized beyond Cassie. 3 more major artists, including a Grammy-winning superstar, have retained lawyers overnight. Industry analysts confirm Bad Boy's stock plummeted 19% in after-hours trading. Even more damning, TMZ just leaked texts showing Diddy threatening Justin's team minutes after the testimony. We're witnessing the collapse of a $900 million empire built on fear. Every word Justin spoke today was a sledgehammer swing at the foundation, and according to legal experts, this is just the first wave. Because where Justin broke the seal, dozens are now preparing to flood through. The question is no longer if Diddy will fall, but how many will he take down with him? Cassie's lawsuit doesn't just accuse Diddy of breach of contract. It paints him as a Svengali-like figure who allegedly held artists in creative captivity. The court documents read like a psychological thriller. Cassie claims Diddy intentionally shelved her sophomore album for 7 years while collecting 60% of her touring revenue. She describes being blacklisted from collaborations after refusing his career guidance, a euphemism for what her legal team now calls institutionalized artistic slavery. For months, this was a classic he-said-she-said battle. Then Cassie's attorneys made a discovery that changed everything. Justin Bieber's name kept appearing in Bad Boy's internal emails from 2010, 2015. Not as a collaborator, but as a witness. One leaked memo showed Diddy demanding Justin remove Cassie's vocals from a demo, scribbling in the margins, "She needs to learn patience." Another revealed Justin protesting when Diddy blocked Cassie from joining his Purpose tour. This wasn't Just professional interference. It was a paper trail of alleged sabotage, and Justin had front row seats to all of it. Their connection runs deeper than the public knew. While the world saw Diddy mentoring a teen, Justin, teaching him to command a room, during those infamous VIP Bible study sessions, behind closed doors, sources claim Justin was growing horrified by Diddy's carrot and stick manipulation. A former bad boy intern, speaking anonymously, describes a chilling 2012 incident. Diddy made Justin sit in the studio for 8 hours listening to Cassie's rejected tracks. He kept saying, "This could be you if you step out of line." Justin was 15. When Cassie's lawyers subpoenaed Justin last month, Diddy's team went DEFCON 1. They filed 7 motions to block the testimony, claiming Justin was bitter about old business deals. But the judge saw through it, especially after Justin submitted never-before-seen evidence. A 2013 contract showing Diddy took 30% of Justin's merch sales without disclosure. Voicemails of Diddy threatening to bury Cassie's career if she left Bad Boy 3. Studio logs proving Diddy cancelled Cassie's recording sessions the day after she refused his management advice. The smoking gun? A 2015 email where Diddy told Interscope execs, "Cassie stays under my thumb, or she gets nothing." Justin was CC'd. Diddy's lawyers scrambled, arguing these were business as usual in hip-hop. But when the judge asked Justin point-blank, "Did you feel Combs manipulated Cassie?" his answer, a quiet, "every day," sent shockwaves through the courtroom. This testimony didn't just support Cassie's claims. It revealed Diddy's alleged playbook for controlling artists, one Justin narrowly escaped. And as the courtroom lights flickered, some swear it was an omen, even the bailiffs seemed to realize this wasn't a trial anymore. It was a reckoning. The moment the bailiff swore Justin in, you could hear a pen drop in that courtroom. All eyes locked onto Bieber, his posture rigid, fingers tapping nervously on the wooden witness stand. Cassie's lead attorney, Maria Cruz, approached with the careful steps of a bomb technician. Her first question seemed harmless enough. "Sir, Mr. Bieber, between 2010 and 2015, did you and Cassie Ventura ever discuss her career frustrations?" The pause that followed stretched for 11 excruciating seconds. Courtroom sketch artists later captured. Diddy leaning so far forward his tie brushed the defense table. Then Justin exhaled. "Justin? Yeah, she told me she felt like a bird in a gilded cage, that every time she tried to fly, someone clipped her wings." Gasps erupted as Diddy's lead attorney, Benjamin Brafman, slammed his legal pad down. Brafman. "Objection. Hearsay. This is Shakespearean melodrama." Judge Loretta Preska's glasses glinted as she shut him down. Judge Preska. Overruled. The witness may continue. Cruz then played her trump card, a rarely used legal tactic called adverse examination. She handed Justin a document marked Exhibit 17. "Cruz, do you recognize this email from July 12, 2013, where Mr. Combs tells producer Detail to scrap Cassie's vocals from your collaborative track?" Justin's jaw clenched as he read. The words aloud. "Justin, replace her with someone more compliant." Diddy's fist came down like a gavel on the table. Bam! Sending a water bottle rolling to the floor. The judge's warning glare did nothing to stop his audible growl. "Diddy!" muttering. "Fucking Benedict Arnold." Cruz moved in for the kill, projecting her next question so the back row could hear. "Cruz, Did Mr. Combs ever explicitly threaten Cassie's career? Justin's eyes flickered to Diddy for one loaded second before he dropped the bomb. Justin. At a 2014 Hamptons party, he told her, and I quote, "You'll eat when I say you eat, and right now, you're on a diet." The courtroom erupted. Reporters scrambled for their recorders. Diddy's chair screeched as he launched upright, veins bulging in his forehead. Diddy. "You lying little shit! I made you!" Bailiffs rushed forward as Diddy overturned the defense table, legal papers snowing through the air. His diamond pinky ring left a visible dent in the wood. Justin never flinched, staring straight ahead with eerie calm as the judge banged her gavel. Judge Preska. "Mr. Combs, one more outburst and I'll hold you in contempt." But the dam had broken. As marshals restrained Diddy, Justin kept testifying over the chaos. Justin. He had this system. First, he'd love bomb you with private jets and studio time. Then came the favors, performing at his parties for free, signing side deals. If you refused, a bitter chuckle. Suddenly your beats went missing and your features got cut. The most damning moment came when Cruise produced a 2011 contract amendment, signed by both Diddy and a 17-year-old Justin, containing a buried clause forfeiting 20% of future royalties to Bad Boy Consulting. Justin. I didn't understand half this legal jargon back then. When I asked, he mimicked Diddy's voice perfectly. "Don't worry your pretty little head about it." The jury's collective gasp was audible. One female juror covered her mouth. Another shook his head in disgust. By recess, TMZ already had footage of E.E. Diddy screaming into his phone in the parking lot. Diddy, on leaked video. "I don't care if you have to sell your mother. Get me that kid's dirty laundry now." Legal analysts later called this the O.J. Simpson glove moment of the trial, the instant the superstar's facade crumbled. Because in that outburst, the jury didn't just see an angry man, they saw guilt incarnate. The aftershocks hit before Diddy even made it to his car. Within 90 minutes of Justin's testimony, Diddy's overparty amassed 2.3 million tweets, crashing Twitter's servers in Los Angeles. But the digital firestorm was just the beginning. TMZ obtained and published a series of midnight texts Diddy sent to his inner circle, including one that read, "I'll burn every bridge Bieber's ever crossed." The messages were time-stamped just 17 minutes after court adjourned. The financial freefall was immediate and brutal. Bad Boy. Record stock plummeted 18% in after-hours trading, erasing $162 million in value before sunrise. Revolt TV, Diddy's media network, lost 3 major advertisers by 9 a.m. But the real dagger came via press release at 11:42 EST. Caesars Palace announced the indefinite postponement of Diddy's $100 million Vegas residency, citing unforeseen circumstances. Then the floodgates opened. At 2:17 p.m., attorney Lisa Bloom confirmed she's representing 3 new plaintiffs, including a Grammy-winning artist whose identity remains sealed under court order. Their allegations? Near verbatim matches to Cassie's claims. Legal analysts now predict this could escalate into the largest class-action lawsuit in music industry history, with potential damages exceeding $500 million. Justin's role became even more enigmatic when he posted, then deleted, an Instagram story at 3:02 a.m., showing a childhood photo of himself with Diddy, overlaid with the text, "The truth wins." The screenshot went viral, amassing 8.7 million reposts in 6 hours. But sources close to Bieber reveal the post triggered an emergency meeting with his legal team. Behind the scenes, Diddy's empire is hemorrhaging allies. 3 longtime bad boy executives quietly updated their LinkedIn profiles to former employees overnight. A fourth was spotted removing framed photos from his office at 4 a.m. Even Diddy's most loyal protégés have gone radio silent. Usher and Machine Gun Kelly both declined comment when ambushed by paparazzi. The most chilling development? A sealed motion filed at 8:59 a.m. in New York Supreme Court, leaked to Rolling Stone, reveals prosecutors are now reviewing old contracts for potential RICO Act violations. If charged under the federal racketeering statute, Diddy could face seizure of assets, including his famed Star Island mansion. Why did Justin wait until now to strike? Some point to his recent spiritual awakening. Others cite his wife Haley's alleged influence. But music industry veteran L.A. Reid dropped the most ominous hint during a SiriusXM interview. When you've been silent for 15 years, you don't just talk, you bring receipts. One thing's certain, this isn't a scandal. It's an extinction-level event for hip-hop's old guard. And as the first domino falls, the entire industry is holding its breath to see who gets crushed next. The seismic shockwaves from this trial have cracked open the music industry's foundation. This isn't just Cassie's victory, it's a reckoning, decades in the making. Justin's testimony didn't simply support one lawsuit, it handed a generation of artists the weapon they've needed to break free. Insiders confirm Diddy's legal team is now frantically negotiating settlements with at least 6 potential plaintiffs. But the damage may be irreversible. Bad Boy Records, headquarters, once a symbol of hip-hop royalty, now stands half-empty as executives jump ship. The RIAA has quietly removed Diddy from their board of directors, while streaming platforms are considering pulling his catalog from curated playlists. Yet, the most chilling development came last night. Federal investigators have reportedly subpoenaed Bad Boy's financial records dating back to 2005. This suggests Justin's testimony may have unlocked something far bigger than contract disputes, possibly triggering a full-blown Department of Justice investigation into industry-wide abuses. As for Justin, sources say he's entered a secure retreat with his spiritual advisor, but his Instagram activity tells another story. He's been liking posts from Cassie and other former Bad Boy artists all week. The message is clear. This was never just about revenge. It was about justice. The question now isn't whether Diddy will fall. It's how many will rise up to take his place in the witness stand. Because in courtrooms across America, other silenced artists are watching. And they've never looked more dangerous. Stay tuned. The revolution will be televised, and we'll be broadcasting every second. This is your moment to choose a side. Was Justin a hero for breaking the silence, or the ultimate betrayer? The debate is tearing social media apart, and we need your verdict in the comments right now. But here's what they don't want you to know. We've obtained the full 47-minute uncut courtroom footage, including Diddy's unrestrained outbursts the judge ordered sealed. Smash that subscribe button immediately, because tomorrow we're exposing the 12 artists secretly building cases against Diddy, including 3 A-list shockers. Never-before-seen backstage footage of Justin pre-testimony. The smoking gun document that could end Bad Boy Records forever. Turn on all notifications. This story is evolving by the hour, and when the next bombshell drops, trust us, it's coming. You'll want to be the first to know. The music industry's reckoning has begun. And you've got a front row seat to the collapse.